dignitaries in this studio with me. Yes. And she for what's a international award winning show, so you should expect that I have great people around me. Yes, and they are here to help us with the discussion. First of all, I would like to introduce our mommy, Professor Georgina Ya Odro from the University of Cape Coast. She's a lecturer, a professor at the Department of Anthropology. And then we also have mechanical mommy on the introduction at the right time. And then we have our big brother here. He's already part of the team. It's a two extra. You understand? So we have our brother, Mr. Samson Opokwajima, and also is well versed in mental health discussions, and he's a nurse at the mental health department. And then we have another big mommy in the house, Honorable Bakope. Honorable Barbara Asha she's also in the house to help us with this discussion. Please, you are all welcome to the International Award winning show. Thank you. Okay. So please, we are going straight to our discussion on unpaid care. At least now we have a fair idea about what unpaid care is, but we want to start talking about who it affects most. And why are we even talking about this now? Because looking at the discussion that we started with, and last week discussion I realized that if you should why do we even have to talk about it? Why are we talking about this now? What is the impact it's going to even bring, and who is mostly affected? Is it the male gender or the female gender? Prof, please, I throw it to you.
Okay. So thank you very much, Edas, for the topic. It's very important or relevant. Most may can. Even as it's not the memory we discuss. But say yes, with the population of the country, Ghana, for example, we have 52% of the population being women. And now we have more women in the formal sector.
Yeah. And
then we say, "Who be bring away Juma or formal sector?" And then they refuse Juma and Amaba streets. In say yes, traditionally. What's the rules? There was something known as the household chores or the female homemaker. Okay. That is also sociology. Now you can the male breadwinner. It's not being in over Quajuman. No, I can't age man or discover. We did it. But since you have and then they say, I'm going to be in the same way you call the productive sector or the public sector, we are creating money discover. On the no here, then when you so what the Kungar in family also into a here there, get a discussion to go because that's our reality, that is what is happening. And so, you know, when I dream there, or you be see an age, but they see another productive sector and a public sector, no age, this can happen on the wheel. But all benefit matter also or your wage. On until now here they in your near shape how we can proceed with it because that's our reality.
Okay. Oh no. That's why you're back. Last week, you know, we have me your band, it's not my ticket side. The thing is, me I still have to speak for my gender. Honorable, why you're back? Why somebody also in the political arena, and you are also a mother and a wife. Unpaid care working. How does it affect you as an individual?
I don't want to say, I couldn't say, and there was a man in the chain like Titchu of an Miss Yafon to the Prophet King. Mrs. Abbey has a crack. I mean, in canonism, in canon name, they says a new rule and day over. Now, wow, now, wife. Na benyin so opaka edwuma na ozaba na ozaba buafi na so nde wiaze no nsese bebre ado se esde epede ko that you still have that mentality na epede e strictly by that na e benyin pa won bache osande the economic situation globally benyin ankotin into nhwefie on support fie financially into the work begina and Miss Afoso yen today, yen so ye be bibi, nears our bois, there's our boofy. Into Beniri Juman, and that be seen so or Juma. However, they be a Macadawa or a young and we are all coming from different homes with different aspirations and then vision. I remember my bra bonanza na more no. BBC me no do dem pede me. Na wo benyi no so BBC when you do dem pede. Then na ye be shi. That ma adaso na mo wo no. Only there say because of marriage. That ma adaso no. Osande that ma adaso no say ya. Then Mankasa say Mankasa no that won't feel fulfilled. Osande mo Nakupon has a purpose. Nakupon you saying to member reality. Well, marriage is part of it, but that is not yet complete there. Oh, Barbara, baby, as I never work. No, I have children, I have my dreams, I want to live a happy life. Into no matter must be how do we marry the two? Sisi also, me a housewife, no so or there be a juma, no support. Then it means that or the in a shopana, yababwa, yeah. Now, I remember Becca said, I'm a mark from Milbekin. It's all about balance. You have to be very, very organized. Or that a plan, wabrabo, necessary. No day, 1, they are worthful. 2, get a frama. 3, a drama. A young Miss Afishu, or ye drama conary, a painful today. Where do my door, sir? Nina, into the ya, may. Aha, how many has a crowd my board? I'm hyper, me a hyper, I have so much energy there. Say about for men, but if ya. Because I'll tell you, in Panoso, you have individual differences. I have so much energy there. About from there, you better if ye, not my housewife. Oh, yeah. You know, from childhood, I've been very industrious, energy, always want to do this. That is when me partners, one boy hand to achieve that because Brian break Abazinta at this age, Abazinta my break. Why am I working so hard? What's on there? Maybe Zizi. Kakra Zizi, John, no problem here. Was I get the Mago Kakra? I never say. How much I am here? I have an extra Wawa Brabo, Mammy personally, no. Mammy meant to my head. And I mean, me pedal from me to me a moment. I want to me pedal lay a solid foundation. It's a brown brain down. What from into the air brain? It's a balance for on your bessie while but table back. Oh, yeah, for both the man and the woman. It's a brain as a support. There is a bois of your wood here. Or you're more from and one that. That is where we all have to come together and see how we can help. However, that mentality, and what them traditional mentality, still all. I show not so partner, and I say, no partner, and to us. You could have issues. Oh, Sunday, or Pade, being in Pador, no, it's no.
Because I don't understand what kind of mentality is that.
No, because I has depends on the family.
We are just asking.
Yes, I want to be ashamed. It's to be ashamed. It's the man I bear botry. It's a now who orientation in now. You know that the place of the woman is a hope. Now this being so the book I into your wara as if being in Padoyan. I am what? A quick but the prof can assist a man and we feed my baby. Or if you want back, or there isn't quick a kitchen. Crabbing in although you're born on yet that. It do Ninson, the bush and uncle to your razi in a traditional home. You have a little fufu and a kettle as one. The things women go through, you know.
Honorable Chow, Niana Volake is joining us back to last week. Picture be area available. Mark is actually would say production money available. Yes, suddenly you know now I am branches. You know now Boleka. One can't so my we are live on our Homecoming FM Facebook page. So if you want to see the diagram, please join us on our Homecoming FM Facebook page. And when you am I in fact na ko pombo bi answer 222. Na ye da na my ye na ye me kan ye mbo. Say ye tend say na you. Why is this so? Niana Boleka, that is what it is. The woman's two hands doing a lot of things. I would mean, lots of them.
Yeah, you have to have time for yourself and chill.
Yeah.
Hey,
you know, You see, it's a hard thing to talk about because at the end of the day, the men as a more pay much. And at the end of the day, if you want money to even buy pad now, who's sana, he will look down on you. And so we all want to go out there and work. Yes, you need support. Why are them about? Okay, but the same question goes to you. Who do you think, in your own opinion, who do you think is the best in the
Okay,
so
They are going to bring him.
oh,
so where I find myself, I have to be very strategic. Your family member first, one of the first orientation I'm quite a segment. That's a proper. So we give you proper orientation as to gender, and I've grown to see, especially where I work, because many might be okay, and the core academy was one of the most successful administrators. People could say they are good administrators, say a man. So take it or leave it. And over next month, the most successful academics, over nursing theory, nursing book, or one try a man. Women are detailed, they have time. Okay, so they are the baby. Okay, so what I'm going to say is not as if I don't cherish, and I live in the kingdom of women, men I am man, so I appreciate that. But a man, women do suffer a lot. And so Mujan Kramaya, that is where we feel it. This morning I felt it. My health travel at dawn. Bathing, running. I felt asleep. Now, me check back friend me say, oh, Opadi, me say, wo fear mother. So me to check mother. Yes, so it takes a lot, and if you don't recognize that, you're not being fair. Bema worry biya, so you too quiet. You appreciate your wife. Because you find out say you adding so burning now, but sometimes I blame our mothers. Okay, so coming from mental health, I know that one of the effective way of learning is observational learning. Our mothers train women to be multitasking. Yeah, my mom told me wrong. Into usinya mana mama ma o twitwa anyon kakra na wa akura wo ye aduane na wo problem. So from infancy, you are training your mama to be multitasking. You are training your mama to be resourceful. Your mama will scar could do my mama will scar. Your mama listening scar to heavy. And the young girl is able to buy and still bring some money home. And see, you train man how to save, you train man how to do a lot of things at the same time, you train man how to be more useful. Bema do for you sure ban do ase. O do for na nya den say na mbia kese na abubu. But o do aburo no ho a if you're not careful, you will be aburo. And once a man bet it see aburo no ha ma aburo na so your chairman to be very keen because I'm a good administrator. So obani na de addition inside. Ultimately so ye because that is how we have brought them up. But what do you do to them man? What do you them? What campaign? What do you them when you need muscles? Kede fufuo kodo kotwadua kobuwe. So you are training your male child to know say all that he could do is to use his strength. You are training your female child say all that she could do is to use her intelligence. Ain't a macro to be more successful same member. The big businesswomen in Mokola run Ghana economy. Take it or leave it. So man coins so are Ghana be collapsing. And they're all women. Remember my business 10-15 years, so you're very dedicated and ego. But where we have strength, remember surviving in a human holding room, the military, the police, you find men doing very well. Okay, we take diligent, careful analysis of things and shut down fat. And yes, and yeah, the man to yes, sir.
Accept any more dear. Say,
mothers the training man. So, from behavioral point of view, that be a seminar client, no more behavioral problem. I know my didn't come on say, why not fair to me, baby man. That is why your mama may be do teenager, uncle wayward than a man. Because our culture says a man is free, to cautiously training money ye. We leave the men. Even grooming. Yeah, share your mama grooming on who ye sing your mama. So we are not a man yes say and perceive one man. Ebo ha yan chance and a one man. And to say your banner on your fortune now worry fee make a students say or maybe a from kings in their homes. Oh, your matre, on one ebema. The wife, you are doomed.
Yeah.
On senior ma on pra, not because he does not want to do it. Sometimes he does not know how to do it. So mentally, women are suffering. Onya, it gets to them. It overburdens them. So only a ma adults more than more worry about 10 ekasa. Their major problem is anxiety and stress. Like you are allowed to manage everything. I say every time you're on the go. Problem bar we push it on you. So I give you 100 cedis to cook when I know say ain't me to one chicken.
This is punishment.
And not punishment. Okay. Because they be out here and it's boiled down onto you to think. Akwa area you are thinking. Oh mommy area you are thinking. So mommy area when you men my mom here and say they bring money. But as to how she go to hospital, take care of your banejuma. So women are suffering. Men now we are trying to help them before. I also must more appreciate this idea. And then I
didn't know I didn't kind of appreciation. Last week remember no met now how much someone they like the appreciation. Because that one is there, but one yeah they now women
because they've not been trained to do it. Appreciate it. That's the main thing.
How many men even appreciate their wives?
Because what he's talking about is about socialization. And when we are talking about socialization, we should fear if you only are in such a home, or better team to do everything. I grew up in that kind of home. I have 4 brothers, and I came after 3 boys. Then only ultimate see a bema. So at the end of the day, those days not blending. Maybe I be with me into socialization is very, very important. But here we're talking about care work, unpaid care work. Into the issue with unpaid care work, Nankasano, what is it?
Yeah.
And then later they said there are 3 dimensions. Into the first one it has to do with the household chores. And on I can say send you better tea and if you are there from cradle to grave. We've divided the rules into yes. But to fear we are bankwa, no we are bemanqua, or we're here beman because we have those perceptions. So one has to do with the domestic chores or the household chores, and also you're breaking up. Cooking, the gradi, all kind of see 100 is on Kudiba. The expectations so ordinary also.
Yeah.
Because now men are benefiting from women who are working, career women.
Sure.
Into all the because or besides say, what are we even using the money for? Definitely to help build the home. Sure. And that is why it behoves on men to also help, manage the home in terms of the domestic chores. So one has to do with the domestic chores. Second is the care rule. Feeding the child pregnancy through to lactation, through to and also tie in bar ejuma. But no na yedi bema discipline rule na man bema no see Sunday Eddie Mother's Day. Women were well celebrated, but sometimes men, we have June coming up.
Yeah.
They will be in trouble.
Yeah.
But it behoves on the 2 of us to understand the institution of which we are in. Then the third role of the unpaid care role has to do with the elderly care.
Yeah.
Care of the aged. So I know of a family. This man was doing very well, working. No mommy yare. They say about ninja lijuma. Into the brothers will be bringing the money while she, but still it means you are sacrificing your career, which ultimately has implications for family. So when we're talking about care, these 3 dimensions come, and we can break them into more detail. Baby, honorable Kaya, I like most has to do with the fact that even time for self, it's like it's bad. Having leisure. Self-love, be out for your nails, go for your makeup, go for your hair, and you are thinking that, no, that is actually what is happening. But we are into grooming. People doing this hair, that kind of hair, and then when I'm at work and it's 6 o'clock, my daughter will look for me. Mama, it says, where are you? And we are all lecturers. When it comes to promotion, they are not going to take 3 papers from me and 6 papers from him. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So how are you going to manage this? Our reality.
Yeah.
Into your campus, most of us, we are coming from traditional homes. Interestingly, with education, with social change, most parents are now accepting the need to socialize or raise their male children also to be comparatively responsible. Into inverted commas. Me call Abraham, I said, me 2 sons and 2 daughters. me on a basket in the big because you are available. And at the end of the day, also based on where I'm coming from, because I grew up with brothers who know how to do domestic chores. And at the end of the day, it's for their family welfare. Maybe I make sure gender studies. I use this analogy. I'm classical. Obema ne sounds you go. Obane e twins you ni edian. When is this anchor going to get full? But I'm classical. I'm fetching into it. You are fetching into it. That's the reality in terms of two income earners. Because all the crave, I made the crave. At the end of the day, we can do a lot. We can have enough money if we want to go on holidays and all these things. But still, some don't understand. When I'm teaching young girls, because in teaching people, you are grooming people for the next generation, and to me, it's a very powerful platform. I tell them, say, "Who can worry the richest man? No, catch your set na fee, na mebruska, thou shalt
run away, run away."
So these are little adult. I know others have
sure. So let's move on to the importance. In fact, we've said a lot of it in the discussion, but we want to come up with the point itself, Barbara. Show important. They are kana waka chilling the hunyampa. You ever come because I was say you're chilling. I watched the movie. Yes, I watched the movie. Just a moment, they were knitting wire basa. She needed just some 2 hours to go to the salon. Papa nisha nkwalano na ye walk. So she had to devise a way. Say, Papa no had to lose his job, but it was a plan. And no see when contract 2 weeks contract. She eventually left she got dressed up with Ejuma and she went to spend the time outside with her friends chilling and other things. And Papa no just the 2 weeks at home with the kids. He appreciated his wife so much.
You have to be intentional.
Yes.
You need to have a plan. That is why I say I'm way I feel more now for vacation.
Ghana have any vacation.
I always do this for people.
My brother here has said something. I say if you don't take a break, the body if you don't break, who can be to have a vacation?
And have a vacation, the
body will
give you a break.
Thank you. He said that some time ago on this show, talking about
if
vacation.
You don't take a break, you'll be there. The body will break you.
Yeah. And when the body breaks down, you just have to stay in bed. So what are some of the importance? Is it important for us to discuss this?
Very extremely important. Sunday, only they assume they will be because if you do a while, American, one should pay a real part, you may have some, you know, because there's still a while there. You see, my orientation, you know, means that be able to as a son. When I the way I watch, not the way I wear in Zamna, especially in that if the home is a very traditional home or the man is a traditional man. In John America, on your comb, my as and Sicilia. But if you are near Kanyamina, at least
I like that.
Yeah,
missionary work.
At least
sure.
At to my team as the summer year. Into no, I feel it's very, very important. Sunday, say, I'm sure yeah. The reason or done. The world is moving
at a very fast
pace. It's into me yesterday to Canon or to Razu Queniman, our Robobra as Uquechi. It's in Odi na you there, and Sissa Abiasi. And now if you're so. If you so said Bessian on to them Carmen Bessiana, not Oti if you are Christians and they are adding value to themselves. At the end of the day, them years in Kanakan say add value to ourselves. Yes, but Woofy.
Yeah. Nina, come back if you're not
maybe a macadam pet. See what friend in Brazilian hair. Maybe I'm not macadam to be. Ebi amara we able to save akoto hazi. Ebi am frama we henza maybe what do baby pass school fees this after support.
Yeah.
In some homes because ehwe me wiase no kwana benyina nkuti ntumi. If you how kitamba for ba5 anguti as a man can you do that? It's say empower and would empower and is abubu fi. At the end of the day, dry brain na mo frama ntina your brain. In this said be say benyin be say no bomb for ma benyin bo me venzia. o inza one you miss for most by if I miss so ya where ya na adwun so to
Nyankopon is wonderful.
you funa me adwun so ya it's where na ya smart
Yeah.
ntiri ya na wa so etutunze me
That's right.
ama
In the woods,
yeah in case of any emergency no no in there because say if you be basa be for you na your brain
Yeah.
usande yeah kon ma fama no kan do especially yeah accounts mostly when my family can do one pressure if you be na the separation na responsibility na bugu be se no do se be se na empower one
Yeah.
how are you going to take care of your family and the children? So yeah, it's very important. It's very important. Also, if you be a man, ebia ekunu pa catch and send the unje ejuma. Anorbo worry or back catch and mubo worry beje ejuma. Say be or say any. Obo wo there no. It is all right.
Yeah.
Also, the kaje ejuma that should be I want so ya nyankofa. Na se BBC a ebeye ne
because normally when they say I in the formal sector, you're role modeling to the children.
Sure.
I have a colleague look on compare this car or way him. But what's the name name Juma? Yeah, you lecture my title so but yes, come
Wow.
I know your name.
Mommy,
say, Juma because the petty daughter no who there, the mommy a doctor. Not a medic but an academic. Say, me uncle be sand, oh, mammy, Juma, oh, mammy a housewife. Oh, mammy, Juma, what if you, or be nice more catch also, what if you know, Womba?
Can you imagine? Wow.
Oh, yeah, like. She had 10 children according to our friend him on task. I said, oh, my also if you know Womba. Very naive, like not with any ill intent. See, when women work, it's role modeling. I wouldn't brag. Honorable Wako, sorry, women in politics, we require the presentation. No, we started in a classroom because I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm an academic. Next week I'm traveling for a conference. All these things together, and then some of the students told me that I want to be a lecturer.
Wow.
And then this Mother's Day Ochimo, this sending message, I was so touched. I'll say through you, I've come to realize that feminism is not about hating men. You can be a feminist and raise an ideal home or a lovely home. So we are examples.
That's true.
We impact on society. In school is all here. I'm school in Rachel. I went for my master's PhD outside. Also, I will take care of your children. School I'm in our common. So we have roles to play. We are exemplary. And then we impact on people in different ways. They should be threatened by empowered women. It's for their own good. It's for their very own good. Last summer council, the name I didn't to be a unpaid care worker, and they say I pay you more trivialized. The first thing is that in feel there, if you a ratio mofra, a ratio paying for you don't need education. Because because of the socialization in Kosquan, I just certificate and it's too much fee. Into Obia Kekabo. That is one of the things. Feminist theory, actually, it's also because it takes place in the home. Since you are yet still here, in the public sphere, there is some value to it. It's being aired. But if you know rather, one man value, one option. So these are some of the ideas that undervalue. You know, see, mamma, no, papa, no, auntie, no,
message you come over.
It's important.
Now, International Labour Organization, almost the two just say, within the week, unpaid care work, they are 48 hours. Phobia, now so my dear, be careful. And we are sitting here saying, it's going to affect our health. Now, health, there are so many areas. Mental health or utihi, and only first the physical aspect is there. Emotionally, there are so many areas that affect your body. I'm throwing this to you, Osha. What is the impact on unpaid care work on your health, but mental and also kakra, physical kakra, emotional kakra? Now who the realities of unpaid care work.
You know where you man quite.
I didn't It's not earlier on maybe I say you're truthful. Idea where I can who does it affect most? I don't know why should I oh you're smart.
Oh, I said about 75% of unpaid care work is done by women.
So why am I going to women and you are having
25% now men being so brave.
okay, can in general.
So what can I say? Because
men, you're all the same. Last week I had the same issue here.
Unpaid work bit is doing the manual work in the home. Okay, so fixing bulb, weeding. We don't do it a lot.
Weeding the last week. Weeding no money. Weeding.
The few men do cause a lot of injuries. Okay, so in terms of health, you can't say a man.
Okay, generalize it.
So for physical health like this, we always have a problem with a man or more washing, nyama be brave, bending. Ubenyi wechi. So you find our mothers, they won't be that hoti tiamechi mami. We move. Apart from sir, we don't remember any man, we don't even invest in our own home. Akunya kwa tanso hwa de kra. The number akuabu. What sugar na atiso. Okay, so you are working in the home, all save you, but because you do not pay attention to your health, equipment have been here, obi to blender across say, aquaphone use blender. Now don't say tree, I know a bit near to once a minor race problem and I know so inside. Okay, so we can make the care job a bit easier and health friendly. Okay, see, Bearman or the bit my boy invest in those things. Pakunya kama mano ubetimi afford the washing machine enti na wo bre no then pay the utilities enti obanka 2 hours o de besinye ma no the 30 minutes or the nema ngu machine ma or any stew wape ebi a microwave kakra ma no wape blender kitu ebi ama no wa mo na eja so no wape gas kakra ma no so your wife is working by who saving her health because eja ujina eja hu bebreba it has its own implication. Excess heat sometimes affect your nervous system. Smoke affects your eyes. And once say my mom to nam no bebre e any problem. Aroma aduan na nkasa say oh yes shit on on say spicy aroma no say call him na wu sneezy. Sometimes my sinuses once say my baby da bia na ni ti wa akoda na ni ti heavy because aroma na ewura mun kura don so do.
Nim say ehwiam ti ehwiam.
Don't say bo ha irritate you like you go out you sneeze. You come me am be train say enya hwe wo je ne be ku enu be pursue okay those kind of but constant exposure to irritants about how o sinuses. Apart from that a man sa wo the two sum che so we say we sell nerve and the video be crowd on sa card down to say nti e ma me mtim bi o mon sa to and aduane free just see for me nya normal on nerves ni na
you who say no chese why your ba yeah, and it was admired.
Stronger than we are.
Yeah, it affects you in the sense that we train ourselves. So now what training yourselves to react to? Until in your high temperature cry and feel say is burning. One day you'll be bent, but who say you are bent? Okay, our nerves are sensitive. So maybe feel say a dear being yet. And this all time of my sort of was in baby in so you crown ma. Now cause damage. So the more you touch heat, the more you become sensitive to heat. And the heat na no den kra onti. Me physically na ye betimi doctors betimi hu kra sa, but the mental part me hu sa. Okay. When you feel burdened, that alone is a problem. So you don't see excitement in the woman. Every day behind the life here planning to solve somebody's problem.
Oh, Charlie.
On say or dano sorry or planet ne ma me yare or kohene mami or kohwe nkra, so they don't even have time into the also mo when it so you be make say am I stress
can you imagine
am I stress are mostly you see that a lot when you normally do when you watch television. What's na say oh yeah less busy I won't say you sleep off so you are overburdened. Aside that emotionally because the man or the family or society is not recognized say oh yeah it breaks you down. Most of it now what if yes na me buy credit and cry on wine like you sit down and say did my na say nipa ni hu. That is why majority of women or depression affecting women more than men. Okay, so the words that come if your husband comes say oh you know the why I do went me and then yes the uncle to be dinner so I want break for the day say oh
and no cry are registry
So emotionally you feel comforted. But nipa now, it was what Brahman and Kasa. You've given in all your all. A very big double burden. A man or mere career woman. Oh, man,
triple.
Okay, so I'll go through all this and society don't even recognize. The annoying part is women who are part of society. So your mother-in-laws, your sister-in-laws come to your home and still want you to feel like you are lazy. So when you think about those things,
but
it really
it
gets
comes
you.
back to the socialization. Because for no bar, no time I yet to tell no son yet to tell no.
Sure.
Into wo and the modern woman now our your nails.
Who cry me? What was them meals? Sure.
So definitely it's often women who supervise this kind of
Jobs and
things,
the
yes,
house.
against their fellow women. But that's why we are having this education, this sensitization, because we are only senior or they and the fellow woman is wrong, or it's unacceptable. And still people think that, oh, now I call for a Arabia, but now fear, now say, especially I said, the sister may be or no worry, and I said, walk over when he ran out, and rather need to take good care of you, and now but we need to talk about it, we need to discuss it, and to me, this avenue is one such place where we also need support system for women. And some of the gadgets he mentioned, you know, that is it. If I have washing machine, and here because me my you need it to save time because the challenge is on women's time. That is actually the issue.
The time resource.
This burden of unpaid or whatever unpaid jobs, no, it's a burden on women's time. Time out there to share allowed be media no we are saying for time what article. Me started one article how many months I want to also a colleague and our male colleague of what now on second so so this is the reality but let us appreciate it and see how we
can focus let's look at the impact on education briefly. Now you are talking my honorable
you know as women like this or both men and women I want to talk about women or there you have to look good physically. You need to have a schedule there. To exercise and keep shape in or you have to be intentional there. Every week be more exercise, more plan, be 3 times a week. Say if you're overburdened by some of these things, and to me, myself be very beautiful. Yeah, mommy, no one papa. Until then, they are artificial. They were very natural. You know, into no say you need to have time for yourself. You need to master and a pedal, no, the more jogging, then day, re-exercise, so that I can keep my body. But in that time, it's what should be myself, work pet,
no, my sister.
No meaning for no one name more trendy and then but you can be an adult and still look nice and shapely, but you need time, you need to work out or there you have to gym or there you have to be intense conscious about yourself there. No, I want to look like this, but sometimes you have to be lazy. People have no question, they want to do it but they are so tired. In really being you every day you are working into so one can say business a meow there no area diamonds a million you make time and then exercise, work on yourself. You want to look good, you want to take good care of yourself. And sure, boyfriend now we're fine. Baby, now as that you know, need time for yourself because all these things will help you. Maybe your hair. I know that when I wore medical, your hair, would nails now. Or maybe be a quarter nails. But this is the way to me and zippy. When you're in the kitchen cooking, anytime I must. That's my challenge. Some really is a benefit and a panic menu. I don't feel hungry.
I
lose appetite
with all those aroma.
One emotion and then I start losing weight. That's I'm a very good cook. I love to cook. But some mishawa, one I'm in tune zizi. And it happens to a lot of today it's easy, where's the ban no is the well balanced meal, vegetables, fruit. I want the in bibia. Because I'm sure every day you are saddled with so many activities in the home. Then you are not making time.
You're not making time at all. It's potential impacts on the women. You are not accountable on the economic side. Since you have come from the political and you are still on the political arena. That economic. Now you want to look at that side now. It's improv, but what briefly the impact on women's education?
Education definitely it's negative. Say you have 2 children, a boy and a girl at home. basic level or secondary level. And with our social construction and the fact that in bar now what you feel, and this girl wakes up at dawn, that's all this. Some of us could not return.
Yeah.
Sometimes girls are not performing well, and you think that the girl is dumb, but that's not the issue. Because whilst the boy can have time for leisure, say if you school, but those days, since there are a lot of changes, but those days, none of rubber canazan. Say if you school by a couple of mamma will go no canazan. Then you know if you to be not uniform because some homes boys also help, but in general, no. That's a bit, you know, bola or your leisure. Into why relax, why you exercise. So she had that he stands to gain better than the girl child. One into what this affirmative action policies and others to help. It's also to be a school worker there and we see a grade 15 over them. Begin should be 14 or 13. So people have been asking, oh, you've lowered it for the girls. On your fair, on your pepe, but not that the girl is not good. Yeah, teacher for your school. So yes, share first degree level now, the classes and then the grades. You'll be shocked that the girls are doing so well. But when they complete, now what call marriage, early children. Oh, now you have started yet to PhD, master's PhD. Has statistics
just a few.
Into that work-life balance, work education balance, all these balance. If the household chores are a lot, then it affects women and their.
I'm sure you are getting the discussion. More multi-few, so I'm sure it's a debate now. But whatever the case, no, you will be phone lines. More adrencha, more maybe I open so add it on to what we have said. You are probably experiencing in Yamani Kika me. You want to add on to something? Please, you can call us 0557 036562 0557 036562 and 0509161700 0509161700. I have some people joining us on Facebook. Thank you, Francis Owusu. Francis says he's enjoying the discussion so far. Thank you. He said, amazingly, the monetization of the many roles women play have led men to do that for livelihood in other geographical areas and cultures. Example, home care and then laundry. Thank you, Francis. Annie Martin, we are told to watch this program for an assignment on gender.
I'm not the
Where
one.
they are from? Malam Zak, thank you for joining us. Please, you can join us. Please, you don't know when your gender assignment is coming, so please join us on our Homecare FM Facebook page. Thank you all for joining us. Into bet me after 0557 036 562 0557 036 562 and 050 9161 700. Bet me after also. Moving on to the economic aspect of it. Like we have discussed, we are burdened at the house into productivity na low. Economically, we said into poverty, so I increase. I say my poor. That is not fair. See, lecturers, see politicians. I mean, are making it, but majority, the higher percentage, is on that low side. Honorable, unpaid Kenya, my poverty is on the increase. What do we do?
That's true. You can know the poverty because say you're productive, you're going to be poor.
Sure.
But you can change the narrative. I feel that you can change the narrative there. Maybe go in formal education, and then you have a lot of opportunities, to acquire skills. Every day, those as I used to say that haram. They will realize it. You don't get up and say that this is what I do. And what me that's I don't know how you can live your life like that. In these days you a lot of opportunities because there's something in
production, but you made me the graph now to one share the domestic care work and the number of people who are in fact looking at the gender, male and female. Why the never show? Bro,
you know you are burdened.
But we want to see the realities. We want to see the statistics, the realities on the ground. So yes. Into more Homecare FM Facebook page, so you can see our graph over there.
You see, there's a part men are more than women.
Where exactly?
Repair works. other works.
Okay, women.
Woodwork.
Yeah, women.
Once I'm going woodwork.
Woodwork.
Those I was saying initially, say what comes with muscles. Men dominate, but now some person.
Remember the
Woodwork, remember the dogs. Carpentry.
As the discussion is ongoing, but I'm to me afraid on 0557 036 562.
Pitches was a bit problematic because, and this is where, is this global or
It's global.
Yeah.
It's global.
Because when we say pitches, you know, it depends.
Yeah.
It's very relative. Say a new man can get
The work is
but the mega ones, the men of things.
Yeah.
So we need to be a bit more specific with the kind of pitches we are talking about. When I saw it, I was a bit like, well, this is relative.
Yeah.
But with cooking, another interesting thing with cooking is that when it's cooking at home, even if your husband is a chef,
He won't cook.
at home he won't cook.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. Oh, if you're bad, you're bad.
it is giving more value.
Sure.
And then cook is undervalued.
Yeah.
And most of the high class hotels, the 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, they are chefs. They are men. And
the
the
men
value-
chefs.
And the value is something else. But a cook, guest house, it's often a cook, and it's a woman. So that's another aspect of this. So even in terms of these jobs, no, the value we put on them, you know, how we place them, these are important things.
Sure.
Laundry, when it comes to laundrette, like they're washing those, US in particular, they have very big where you
places.
go and then wash and other things. Now in Ghana, most of us also have small washing machines at home. But with that, sometimes it is comparatively the two, because when it's the machine, because it's all about putting the things in,
Inside
sorting
them.
and then putting them in. So men do that. They help a lot in that regard. But this data is also still country specific, because in Ghana and most African Asian countries, women do more cooking, but
Yeah.
outside comparatively men
It's
do
the
a
men.
lot more cooking. That's a fact.
I hope you're fine.
But you see, for the care aspect now, I was quite particular about
Sure.
care. Okay, so
Wow.
care prevents a lot of women from working. When even you are a worker.
Yeah.
So, maybe for one question, you go to CCTH, pass there by night, you see the realities. Sick patient relatives. Omodaho. Say anopomko kudware relatives. They are all females. And currently, they
We have a caller on the line. Hello.
The research.
Hello. 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 Okay.
for care, it actually prevents, so you can be a working class woman, your husband is sick, your child is sick, admitted to the hospital, you can't go to work.
Sure.
It blocks you, it serves as a barrier until the person is discharged, you are off. And here at hospital, we feel that for women. A man did the Bianco for hospital. A man will be called, no, I send him home. But the woman's time.
Is it the African man or because
Care work generally, even paid
It's
care
a
work.
global
it's a
thing.
global thing?
Yeah, it
even
is.
paid care
Because
work,
care
a
homes
man
outside
and
here, they
the paid one, even
majority.
nurses is a paid care work. I share a man and also. Even now medicine, the women are dominating. Any care, school, kindergarten, a man dominating.
Yeah.
Everywhere there is care, even when it's paid,
Feminine.
women dominate. So women suffer from care a
I
lot.
mean, naturally.
Some people interpret it to mean the fact that you are badai.
Yeah.
Because of the pregnancy and the fact that you have to look after
But
children.
sorry, as a word that into calls me back to you, but we are not getting you into like keep trying anyway. Keep trying. We have some few more minutes. 0552 0557 036 562 0557 036 562 or 050 9161 700. Patrol to me afraying. Honorable on the
Talking about
economic.
that, yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Well, I will speak from the political.
Okay.
No,
Hello.
honestly,
Hello. Hello. Okay. Yeah, no back as after the show, okay. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Honorable Patrick you.
I mean, them yeah, it cuts across. I mean, Osande say, Bessiano, empowered mpo is still sometimes very challenging, especially in a yes in waka share politics. Okay.
Hello, caller. Good evening. Pacho din baby afefi.
Unfortunately, the common and the first name.
Kwame na Elmi na Pacho yeti.
Welcome way in your night. Now, open Unpaid.
Pacho yeti.
Hello, listen. So, no, I come up, but so open unpaid care worker. I mean, moving there, may you breakfast in the shop.
Hey, Kwame now, yeah, sure. Pacho, make us say, in fact, define it well for us. Define. Kwame now, I can't argue your call. Kwame now, don't do that. Kwame now, call back. Thank you for calling. 0557-036-562 and 0509161-700. With me, Afraying. Honorable.
See, today, dear,
Yes,
there may king. There be a sebisian productive. Ibiana niska some and poverty so okosho. Say poverty kosho na say be a would drop a day. Winning more politics, how will you be able to do that? Inti bebre wo adobe and now they have that gift, they have that passion. They will pay be a was man. But on once casamana no say na boa fu bi wo baby mo wen so ma or chede that I'm dreaming and I'm into fulfill. That is why even when you are empowered the kwapa you need more because what we are looking at on here the mayor can it's heavy. So that is when you have to be smart and then try to solicit for funds.
Hello. Yeah, Pacho, good evening. We didn't baby our faith.
Kwame ata abrodunko.
Pacho yeti.
But no me be said say the man was down some corner there ebushie bia wonya unpaid work no wonya enhu sika to so that obi obey the management no na wadama no that's all.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't know what kind of. Baby, I can no.
Is it feasible?
It should be. Once some women even advocate that. Yeah, if you're my member no munchiaka. And then can I'm telling you. Can member now with your mobile gym. So now it is paid work. Right now if I ask a man to come and do the wash na me man 10,000 and come back. Oh yes. Oh no, but honorable, that's not the reason why they are marrying us. Are they marrying us come and do those things? Just that.
Not that. They know that is our role. So they expect us. Yes, expect us to do that.
21st century. Pacho, next caller. Hello. Yeah, hello. Good evening, Pacho. Didn't maybe our faith. Hello, please. We can hear you. We didn't maybe our faith.
Pacho, come on, watch an average.
Come now, when you're brew.
No, be home quinte. Women there. What you may for when you fear young yards in the Jaffa, what the fruit pinay no shatino. Or send us a cattle with Jaffa, a bayana. What mean I dream with the aircraft and Boshan? One my minimum between to say this circle. It's a young being a fanable. I'm a more short, I'm a more short, much more today than a elko. You see, Messenger said, I'm not out down today, will bring in baby. The way we be and feel windy. One there, California, Boshan, you should see those who did not pedal. But I see.
I'm not working on you. Yeah, but it's true. And I'm a can education.
My phone is Kiska, no more. Now, yes, and the come neck ever move. They make money so scary.
Yeah, it's very true. So things are changing. Now we like that, and really, I'm the orientation, like you have said, and mothers as mothers here, we have a part to play. But those statements, yes, serious. So now we have to change the status quo because it's
some things.
Yeah.
But most of the things I am now from what can't to one and I can't to one.
They know why they said, yeah.
Why today a bear Nazi I able to eat? And one, a bush has some work can send to you or Ntina yana na no waka na manzam no to on dey ehwe.
Yeah.
And
Because I'm not sure azaba ma waka.
Same thing is our whole. But I'm not sure it's a
Sure.
because me find the time I work at the master no na me self be enquire politics. Enquire the major ma be bread me. Into no it's if you so ko no bro wa brefi. Say yeah.
Okay, your last call about so I have 0557036562 and 0509161700. But your time Nico, I wish say about because there are other things we wish we could look at the policies and programs for this unpaid care thing. How can we speak for the women out there? Empowerment in the yenim, but we are looking at specifically unpaid care work. In your wrapping up, which me a chippy and
yeah,
sure.
This time since no or they should be watching or they abreast with issues on TV model more kodo but more kodo radio do anyone can confuse komo because NBSSI for example was a policy people here where was a boa misiafunka kankra so otidena ebo to makaji kakra na wo fie mpo a nde aye wo car na bibi mpo a atanaze wo fie this time online since our phones will be akite bi mo nchechiro first na you use bi mabo na use ayo ma WhatsApp eko Facebook most ma wonza ma ebotan ne betifio na nso gba na online business obi won ko school da bi o ti de fie opamaze wo fie opamaze use ego social media and people are buying and paying millions of cedis until we must be or they yet say man the reason on them or current trend of doing things or they be see etase na is wo hujija wo ko ya na osuru ko bi wo kan na osuru ke bi ti de man dey abahe obi ho na invite ndo mbra mpa omba nsuo we are free to take risk.
I know a lot of them.
And now I'm come politics.
This is not political, but I want to ask, when you hear these things, what do you do?
Which one?
When you hear the insults and the things that people say in the politics, because sometimes I look at who I am, I respond though, but I'm wondering.
When or they respond as a leader, hey, you have to know. Or they listen my acts so sometimes the things that you hear, oh, but I don't know, my midges do be our waza. One don't be because I mean, it's a bit right. Oh, break will be on break. How no move that I just try to be a full be so kind of monkey. But I must struggle, kaka. You know, I may try, but moon there. Still politics and all. Me jay upon sometimes I feel bored. Oh no mamu there or so be as an open friend there on the end. So it comes as a package. It is all that one nafa. I arena which water but on your biara no what ama could do now as bay. Into whom all conduces here. Bibi bapon with Jim take risk, be bold. There ma Her Excellency, no credit Rollins okay. Be bold, try, take risk, be confident. Mean higher orientation,
sure.
Because we need to instill all these things in our children.
Yeah.
Maybe they say, oh, you are beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, Emma, can't some, but crash some. But they want to do a Casabina or ye. Are we there with them Casana and Canria? What did I mean, Cassina? Yejeka. And one not yesterday encourage. So the courage in a woman by a confident about herself because of her confidence. What's the minimum of that first class? I would say fee. After class of
yeah,
in your budget and third classes in the Dubia. I walk no baby, one and one of first class be are not safe. So what you need is confidence. Miss Yafu, Mummy, let us take the bull by the horn. You take a risk. What's why you miss Bakatway up to now? We be registered or show the Basra. Or show. Are there mistakes? No what's slow. Rough or there can't Nate no what's slow. But once soon, you have your head up like that. And one more you miss Yafu. And one night you knew how to start small.
Yeah.
I wonder what they are kasi maybe I'm kind of mommy prof on share the life.
Sure.
One so I'm a prof.
Sure.
Oh, maybe I'll start TV. Can friend the baby away do. The mouse no was so fear. I shall sick a canker. Your market will maybe go school. I didn't waste to say, Mrs. could be will go my bro abra. Say, sis, Macacho didn't waste ya. You will not believe it. No beer, Okita, PhD. Sabi, no see Ramadan. As often I have vegetables. How is she able to do that? You be turn my mind. They one year
A strategy,
Obiara and Naza, Omunkofu.
Yeah.
Billionaires and millionaires, Nangaza Wankasa.
Private.
We're very private people. And women are doing very, very well. It's yes, I have my own story to tell. Prof has
We
his
should
own
also
story.
share our stories.
Oh, don't worry. She has a time for personality profile.
We
So
come
you
a long
all will
way.
be coming
So
on
don't think that
personality
it's
profile.
like that. It's so easy.
Honorable, we'll definitely come to you again. So you share your story. Yeah. Sure.
So you say, oh, yeah, you may think that life was
It's on a silver platter.
And maybe and somebody a couple partner in no.
It hasn't.
In I a story.
Yeah.
Now you share what to me one day on Kate a BCA. Shake yourself. Hey, and I come just there. You have to be alive. It's a people how well. They are alive, but they're there.
They're
so
working
boring.
dead. Yeah.
Be active. Be alive. Be smart.
The way Honorable is
Oh,
speaking, that
Jesus
means she
Christ.
has to plan some girls out and so that
yes.
Honorable will come.
Oh,
You
yeah,
understand?
you got to live life. Life is
We are
short.
living life, yeah.
Live life. Live it. But so the Juenia.
No, we are living
You're
life.
too serious. Yeah, so that's
Prof.
advice I'll give to the women.
Thank you, Honorable Prof. I
I
can't even.
we are behind time.
Sure.
As an educationist, I will propose continuous learning because whether we like it or not, it really gives a lot of confidence. And so, yes, distance education there. Saturdays, go home about time, and they are really doing well. So that is one area. We also have the village savings and loans bank now, the microfinance opportunities. You know, I had tabletop, most more can be in this So, and also know yourself. Know your, because there's a course, yes, apart from schooling, work is the next thing that takes the bulk of your life on earth until you exit. You will work if it's till age 60. Start age 30 or 35, but age 30 years working. So love the job you do, like what you are doing, and then do it. And definitely we have to move beyond the unpaid also to the paid. We need to formalize and make money.
Thank you, Prof. Our last gentleman.
Okay, so when I'm in Colombia, yeah, it has unpaid work. We have to realize it affects health, especially the health of women. If you're a man, now person will enjoy your wife for a long time, you have to help her survive in the home. And to invest in things that make my life easier, my wife, so that you save money in the future. Wife, if your wife is not going, you can't go. So if you can invest now say a lot of things about they relieve you of the stress, and make yourself available when you can. Sometimes you're too busy. You have time for football. You don't have time for your children. You have time for chatting with friends. You don't have time to support your wife. So we should have time for the home and support our wives and keep the home safe.
Thank you very much. In fact, I can't be brave, and I'm sure you all have heard the discussions. Remember, we need your support. Ladies, don't sit home and say, and I'm a housewife. And now will I can mommy so I can prof or say, in fact, you have to do something. Even if it is schooling, distance education, but take advantage of these things. In this 21st century, also better and say that I want the man or the husband to take care of me. Say, are you? I want to thank my guests so much for honoring our invitation today. Honorable Barbara Asha AC, thank you so much for coming out of your busy schedules. We are grateful. Prof, God bless you so much. Prof, uncle few. I have in fact remuneration to pay. Yeah. I need sponsorship. And my my own brother, Mr. Samson Opokwajman, thank you also for coming. I know you are all busy, but we are really grateful for your time. Yamin Shamu Bebe. I want to take the opportunity as well to wish my daddy, my brother, my friend, Mr. Fifi Bempong, a happy birthday today. You've been there for me from day one, and I really appreciate you. I really appreciate all the assistance, the prayer, support, everything. God richly bless you. And we pray that many more years ahead, the Lord will continue to favor you, bless you, and may the lines continue to fall into pleasant places for you. God bless you. Happy birthday, Fifi. Thank you. So on this note, I want to thank my crew members as well. We are done. Next week, Nyame Adoma Unpaid Care Work discussion continues. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye.